Hello there. I've got a very beautiful, clean and simple card for you today. It's quite striking, it's easy to do, and I want to show you how it's done with my new signature line of dies. And this is the classic rose collection that we're going to use. Now these particular dies, and there's 15 in this set, can be done in a number of different ways. So I'm going to try and showcase different techniques for you in some of the videos, but for this one today, we're going to keep the die flat. Okay, so what I've done is I've gone ahead and cut a piece of teal card and a piece of white card. I've stamped my sentiment, which is from the Bold Sentiment stamp set by Creative Expressions, already in the corner. And I'm going to be using the outer rings of these dies. Now I've got 3 of the largest size here that have a decorative insert, and I'm going to take the outer rings away. So we're going to tape these into place using some of our removable tape. And let's just center these about like that. And we'll do this next one. We'll go into the big one here and we'll bring it down a little bit. And I don't want them too far apart, almost quite touching. Just a little bit of space between them. We'll put this one on here, let's see, about like that, and we're going to cut these through, and then we're going to use that one a second time. So get my cutting plates here, and I'm going to run those through, and because there's not a lot of detail there, you just have the outside ring, you can cut through 2 pieces of card fairly easily. And you'll see when we get these cut why we needed to do them at the same time. Let's see if we've got those cut well. Let's see if we can pop those out. That looks like it's gone. Let me take that apart. You want to just carefully remove your removable tape, like that, and like that. So we've cut clean through both pieces of the card there. And then I'm going to do one more. So let me get that smallest die back. And we're going to use it one more time. And we'll put that right about like that. Okay? Pop that through. This is a great card. If you just want a card to make a statement, you don't want it to have a lot of fuss, you want it to be pretty but easy to post, nice and flat, this is a great card for that. Okay, pull that apart now. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, just with my scissors, I'm going to nip through both of these. Okay, and now I've got a little bit of tape holding this together. I'm carefully peel this apart. I just wanted them to stay nice and even. There we go. So I've got that piece, and I'm going to put it together with the bottom piece from the teal. And now on this, I've got a little bit of vellum behind there. It's just glued onto a piece of white card. So I'm going to take and put some double-sided tape on here and put it back into place with that vellum showing through. And I'll just use a bit of double-sided tape for that. That should work. Pop that into place. I want it to go right about like that. May have to do a little fine trimming here. And let me use a little bit of double-sided tape here. And I'll get a tiny bit more over here. And I think for this little spot over here, I'm going to use a little bit of Cosmic Shimmer glue. That should work. So I should be able to build this back up in exactly the same shape. There we go. Make sure that sticks down well. Okay, so you can see my background where I've got the cutout sections there. And what I'll do is I'll go in and I'll put a little tad of glue under these sections once I know I've got them into place. Oops. There we go. Just lift it ever so slightly. Touch of glue. Okay. Now, what I've gone ahead and done ahead of time is I've cut some of the roses out using the decorative insert. So I've got one for each of the sizes that I've done. And you see how pretty those are. That uses the outside edge with the inside edge of the cutting die. I'm just going to use some of the Cosmic Shimmer glue, and I'm going to glue these into place where I cut out the outside edges. And this one should fit right about there. Give it a second to catch. Here's the small one. Little daubs of glue. That one goes up here. So I'm going to put a little glue in the center of this one and around the edges. Just a few dots should do it. Pop this one into its place. Just give it a second to hold. There we go. And let's do the last one. Do the center. A couple of little drops around the edge. There. Okay. Pop this one into place. So it's just got a really pretty inlaid look to it. And then we'll just finish it off by putting a little bit of glue on the background and putting it together. Center that over my mat. And we've finished our card. We've got a perfectly flat card that you can post, which makes it so much easier for anyone. You can change the colors and the sentiment, and there's a card for any occasion you need. Hope you've enjoyed it.